Tell us what you think the lesson of Charlie Kirk's life and death are. Like, what strikes you immediately?
Well, one of the big questions is how did somebody get to that place where it seemed perfectly reasonable for them to get a gun and shoot a living human
Yes.
being?
Yes.
And some people know in your audience that I'm also a hypnotist. I'm a trained hypnotist. And so I tend to look at these situations through that filter. And through that filter, you can see a really clear cause and effect. Starting around, let's say 2016, there was wall-to-wall Hitler, Nazis, 24 hours. Before that, there had been other Republicans who had been accused of being Hitler. But I think that everybody treated it like hyperbole. It's just, it's a political insult, and it's the most common one, so you don't take it too seriously.
Yes.
But imagine being a young kid and growing up when the news, the people in nice clothing would go on TV, and they would say, in all seriousness, he's basically Hitler. The Nazis are coming, and you would create a mass hysteria. Now, a mass hysteria would be worse than TDS or Trump derangement syndrome, because that would be sort of what happens to an individual. They could have TDS, but if you have a lot of people who have TDS and they start talking to each other, pretty soon you've got a mass hysteria. And the mass hysteria created this, what I call a Hitlerian bubble, meaning that a lot of people are living in what they think is a reality that is just completely Hitlerized. They see Hitler everywhere, and they see it in Trump, they see it in his lieutenants, and this is different. So this is not like what we've seen before. All it takes to completely brainwash somebody to believe ridiculous things, even things that their observations should tell them are not true. All you need is people in good suits whose job makes them seem credible to say day after day, it's the repetition that matters, Hitler, Hitler, Hitler. And you convince people that they're living in a hellscape and they better do something about it. So the main thing I saw